So Boyhood has been touted as one of the best films of the year, and maybe even one of the best films of all time. What do I think of Boyhood? Boyhood is directed by Richard Linklater and stars Ella Coltrane, Laura Lee Linklater, Ethan Hawke, Patricia Arquette, and a couple of other people that appear in the movie throughout the different years that this movie was filmed in. Yes, I said this movie was filmed over a number of different years. In fact, it was filmed over 12 years during the summer, from 2001 to 2013. Every summer, the cast and crew kept on coming back to make a little short movie, which is eventually the final product of Boyhood. Now, Boyhood is basically the tracking of Ella Coltrane's character, Mason, as he grows up over a 12-year period. He leaves he's ready to go off to college at the end of it. But at the beginning, he's only a 6-year-old little boy. As you can imagine, Boyhood is very realistic in terms of progression of time, and the directing of the film by Richard Linklater has got to be some of the best directing I've seen all year, because it not only shows commitment to come back to something at 12 years every year, but it also shows real spunk and real spark for the production of it. He really must have saw something in the story that made him go, I want to do that. And the direction is perfect. There's a lot of memorable scenes in here. There's a lot of great dialogue in here. And Richard Linklater just balances it all perfectly. Ella Coltrane, who plays Mason over the 12-year period that this film takes place in, is really good. Now, I'm gonna say, at the beginning, I was kind of unsure of his abilities as an actor, because he was very young. He was okay at the beginning, but I feel like his character really didn't start to flesh out until, he was past the age of 13, and that's when he started getting really, really good. Laura Lee Linklater is actually pretty good throughout the whole film. She's just kind of the annoying sister who, although she loves her brother, just likes to bring him on a pain too. And to be honest, her role kind of decreases throughout the film, while Mason's role throughout the film starts to get bigger and bigger, and more fleshed out. But the two real standouts of the family are the mum and dad, played by Patricia Arquette and Ethan Hawke, who both deserve Oscar nominations. I have a feeling only one of them will get one, but they both deserve it. And Patricia Arquette is fantastic. And that last scene with her in the movie, I'm not going to go into details here, but I will do a spoiler review, is fantastic acting, and should sort of solidify her nomination. I feel like, or at least it would for me if I was part of the Oscar, the Academy. And Ethan Hawke is just like, he never really has a crying scene or a sad scene, but he just embodies the role of the father so well. He's so natural at it. That you're like, is he really these kids' father? And that's what a great actor should do. And he really does get into that role and understand the motivations and everything. And that's the epitome of a great performance, I think, for me. Now, Boyhood has a lot of great points. It does. It has some fantastic dialogue, some fantastic characters and development. This is a very real film. Maybe real enough to a fault, I guess. Because when I was watching it, I'm like, this is great, but shouldn't I just go and watch a real family and their discussions for 12 years for free? That's how I felt throughout the film. It was so realistic, it kind of took me out of the movie. If you agree with that, let me know. But And also, I feel like the acting uneven throughout the film was kind of, again, something that took you out of the film as well. Also, the film is very non-eventful, which I don't usually have a problem with, but, this is a 12-year period, and obviously that's natural in life. Not something that should happen every day of your life, but the film is just a long string of uneventful things, and I'm like, couldn't they have captured something I mean, I guess that's kind of the beauty of it, but it's also kind of another negative point for me. So Boyhood, its direction is absolutely perfect, and the gimmick of filming something every 12 years, and it is a gimmick, let's be straight with that, doesn't feel like the worst part of the film. There's a couple of flaws, but overall, Boyhood is a film I think every film fan needs to see, and I'm going to give Boyhood an A-. Not the highest score on my list, I know, but I really did enjoy Boyhood, and it's definitely a film I recommend going to see. Are you interested to see Boyhood? If you've already seen it, do you think it's much better than I said it was? Let me know down below, and keep on filming.